What it do, y'all? It's your boy Brick Street Sprite in the building, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hooli Vision. And I just wanted to pop at y'all right quick about Volume 6, man. And do a quick recap of Volume 6 event that happened last night. Now, with that said, I would like to quickly say before I get into the recap of any of these battles that this event did not live up to on paper, this event looked like it was gonna be fucking fire. And then I should have known as soon as T-Top backed out and we lost what was gonna be the best battle of the evening, it was already on a trajectory downhill. So a downward trajectory. So I don't know. It was still a fire card though, either way, without that battle. But I do think that it didn't live up to the hype, man, on the card. Personally, I didn't think that the event lived up to the hype. There was a few lackluster performances. It felt like a couple guys weren't really prepared necessarily, or I think part of it is that I was really looking forward to seeing Pat Stay as well, and that was a very lackluster performance by Pat Stay. That was a performance. Also, I think the biggest surprise of the entire event was not that Chilla beat B-Dot, but B-Dot's performance or lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? That surprised the fuck out of me because he normally always is on point. And he said something after his battle where he said sometimes the universe lets you get away with something and he said something along the lines of sometimes the universe will let you nail something or get through it, you know what I mean? Or will let you We'll let you complete something or accomplish something, and then it will humble you the next time. You get what I'm saying? Like it'll make you, the universe will let you do something incredible that you thought you couldn't even accomplish necessarily, or that you had to be in God mode to accomplish, and it will let you do that. And then at some point it humbles you too. The universe just has a funny way of doing that, man. But still taking nothing away from B-Dot and what the year that he's had, you know what I'm saying? But we'll get into that battle a little more in a minute, man. I wanted to roll up too, but first battle of the night, man. Actually, I did not catch the entire first battle of the night, man. I only caught the second and third rounds of that battle. So I never saw I'm not gonna do that one because I didn't see the first round. So, and to me it was 1-1. You know what I mean? Going in, it was 1-1. I never saw the first, so I'm waiting on it. I saw everything after that, but I didn't see that. So I can't do the first battle. What was the second battle, man? It was Arsenal, right? Arsenal, Jerry West. Now, this was a fantastic performance out of Arsenal. I must say, Jerry West showed up and did his thing, but it just was too little. It was not enough. It was not even close to. He just showed that there's levels to this shit. Arsenal showed that even if Jerry West brings some fire, it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough as long if I do what I'm supposed to do, it's not enough. Arsenal's pen is so slept on. I'm glad that Surf or somebody in last night during that fucking program. I'm going to get into Surf too in a minute and some of the shit he be saying. Some of it be on point. Some of it be wild and ridiculous though. I'll be like, yo, this dude is just saying shit to say shit. But I thought that he was right though as far as Arsenal being like an underrated ass pen, bro. Like that's what he made. I'm glad he said that on the Caffeine platform because because of the disrespect and his trajectory of his voice and his style of in-your-face rapping, his pen gets overlooked. You know what I'm saying? And he had a good point about as far as if you're not getting the disrespect, people want what they want out of you. Otherwise, they're not hearing you. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of understand where he's coming from with that. But I thought this was a clear 30 piece. A 30 ball, dirty 30 out of your boy Arsenal. I picked Jerry West in that battle, so I got to eat my words. You know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't have. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, yeah, leading up to that battle, I was like, even in the blog, you can kind of see that I'm like, I don't want to pick against Arsenal, but Jerry West was cooking up until that point, man. But how can you pick against Arsenal right now, man? Or in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just, over his career, he deserves the benefit of the doubt, man. He always brings it. Like I said, the only battle in the last however many years that I thought he didn't necessarily bring it and wasn't feeling it was the Hollow to Don rematch. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, moving on. What was the next battle, man? It was it the K-Shine joint in Pat Stay? Was it Geechee and no, it was Chilla Jones, B-Dot. That was the third battle. This was the most surprising battle to me, bro, because I wasn't surprised by the outcome. I said it earlier, I was surprised as fuck by B-Dot's performance or lack thereof of performance. Like, he killed the first round. It's funny how quick the tide can change, and how it's funny how fast shit can change in battle rap, because after that first round, you like, yo, Chilla's in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, if B-Dot has 3 rounds of that shit, that's why he should have saved that for the third round, baby. You know what I mean? And get all that other shit out. You know what I mean? And then kill him in that third. But, or I don't know. You know, I know people structure their rhymes a certain way, so I can't necessarily say that, but you want people to, I personally would save my hardest shit for the third. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it depends on when you, I don't know. I would save my hardest shit for the third, probably. But even though the rest of it probably was his hardest shit, you know what I'm saying? He just couldn't perform it. I don't know if I've ever seen B-Dot have that much of an issue as far as his performance, you know what I'm saying? And his delivery. But I thought, now also, Sue Surf, I wanted to get into him I was laughing at the end of this battle because he was trying so hard to paint some sort of a narrative that this was a debatable battle, which it was not. Chilla won clear. Chilla won the second round and the third round clear. B-Dot couldn't even get through his shit. B-Dot was stumbling. The second round was trash. The material was there if you're really listening, but he's not performing it. He's not delivering it. So you got to give Chilla Jones credit for flawlessly performing all 3 fucking rounds and having no slip-ups and having the ill pen, especially with that kind of a pen and you'd have no slip-ups. Like, the way he writes is crazy to remember all that intricacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, and I like the angle he took as far as he did the avocado shit a little different, talking to B-Dot. And I thought that neutralized a little bit of what B-Dot tried to say about Chilla and his performances at the King of the Dot in the third round, and about him not speaking out against certain oppression, you know what I'm saying? And certain, you know, and police brutality and stuff like that. B-Dot tried to call him on it, but I think what Chilla did before that, as far as bringing up Avo, neutralized that a little bit. And a few other things that he said neutralized. He played decent defense with some of the shit he said, I thought. But Surf trying so hard to make it, I don't know, I understand that you're super corporate for URL, Surf. But Jay Black said, yo, it seemed like Chilla won this battle off rip. I would like to watch it again, but this wasn't close to me, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? But I know that Surf is corporate, you know what I mean, with the URL, and I know that B-Dot is a better choice, you know what I'm saying, as far as marketability, but he lost that battle, bro. Don't try to paint a narrative right after the battle that it's debatable in some way. B-Dot even gave it to Chilla Jones. What more do you need? B-Dot said that Chilla won the battle. He gave it to him. What more do you need, man? What more do you fucking need? We got B-Dot giving him the battle, and you're still trying to say B-Dot won the battle. But whatever, that's your opinion. But I know y'all be trying to push the more marketable person, you know what I'm saying? Trying to push them forward. And give my boy Chilla champion of the fucking year, by the way. He earned it last night, baby. Give it to Chilla. But K-Shine Pat Stay. This was the bootiest battle of the night to me, bro. Bootiest to me. Because of Pat Stay's lack of performance, and I wasn't that impressed with K-Shine's either. personally. I picked K-Shine, so I was right. My prediction was right, but I was just hoping it was going to be much more of a classic than it was. You didn't get really a whole lot. You got a little bit of the comedy out of Past Day, but you didn't get... His freestyle ability is so dope, man. Well, I think the crowd plays into that too. Being able to like stall for a minute and think for a minute, and not saying that he needs to do that, but I'm saying it just helps with his performance. I feel like he wasn't prepared. You could tell he wasn't prepared. He even admitted that he needs to stop preparing the night before. Like, bruh, really? You on Smack Volume 6 and you preparing the night before. And y'all been locked in the battle since before quarantine. Like, come on, bruh. K-Shine at least performed his shit flawlessly. I didn't like his angle in the third round. I did not like that shit. I don't know, man. Past Day just really disappointed me. Even K-Shine kind of disappointed me with how much hype surrounded that battle. But as that battle approached, I felt more and more like it should have been postponed for a major, big stage event. You know what I'm saying? Big stage, huge crowd, that type of venue. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But we giving that shit to Shine 3-0. You know what I mean? There's no debating. No debate. Even though I didn't like his third. I can almost give that third to Past Day, but Past Day's rounds were really short. He was stumbling all over the place, so I still got to give it to Shine, man. But that's a 30 out of Shine, even though I wasn't really feeling the third, but it's a gentleman 30. Now, Geechee for the main event, man. Geechee, Gotti, and Goodz. I was going to roll up, too. I forgot, but anyway. Geechee, Gotti, and Goodz, man. This was kind of tough to me, man, because I fuck with both these dudes, man. I fuck with them both. I picked Goodz. And he was talking that slick talk. He was talking that boss shit. He was talking that, I watched all of it once. You know what I mean? I need to go back and watch the Danny Myers, Ill Will shit the first round. I'd like to watch all of them again, at least one more time, but after first watch, I got Goodz winning this battle. I got Geechee winning the first, and I got Goodz winning the second and third, and winning 2-1. Edging to, but with that said, Geechee did what Geechee does. I could see people leaning towards Geechee. I could see it going either way. I think that Goods had a very good point at the end, no pun intended, but at the end of, or in the interview after the battle where he said, one of them interviews where he said, Geechee did what he was supposed to do for the building today, for tonight, for the event, for the people here, but I was talking that talk for the world, for everybody that's watching. Everybody's gonna watch the footage later. I'm gonna win on the footage. I'm gonna win with the rest of the world. And he's right. Geechee got a lot of gas in the building, but Goodz won. Now, fuck the caffeine poll, but he won on the caffeine poll. But I think a lot of people probably outside watching that, I don't be voting on caffeine. I think a lot of real motherfuckers don't. Well, I don't know. I'm not trying to say that if you vote on caffeine, you're not real or nothing. Like, come on, man. Like, if you vote, I have no feelings for it either way. I just don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't base my feelings about a battle off of any kind of poll results in any way. You know what I'm saying? But period, man. I'd like to watch it again. I wish I had some of the bars memorized. You know what I mean? When you only get to watch them once, and you know, you just can't. It was hard to memorize some of the bars, but I wish I would have been able to write some of them down, but or could go back and write some of them down. But Goodz was on his shit. This was a great performance out of Goodz. Goodz was on his shit. This was the Goodz that we wanted to see. This was the battle we wanted to see. They both performed really well. There was no stumbling, no fucking up. Goodz was on point that second and third. He was talking to Geechee. He was talking to that boy, man. He was talking to him. And it was funny how he exposed that angle too. That Geechee tried to say he wasn't the boss or the owner of the co-owner of Haymaker, and even after the battle, Goods was like, "Yo, I like it. I like he found an angle to try to take, but he's wrong." And he brought his business partner over. You know what I'm saying, to speak on camera with him. He was like, "Good try, but you know, I am the CEO. We're both CEOs of this company." And I was like, "Yo, that's kind of a little rebuttal right there after the battle to bring him in and have him, you know what I'm saying, to prove the angle wrong right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, bet you Rock wish he would have been able to do some shit like that. I think some of that shit about Rock is true personally, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But overall, the event was lackluster though. For how fire it looked on paper, it was no more than like a 7 out of 10, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? If I was to give it some sort of a rating, but it just wasn't that, it didn't live up to the card, you know what I mean? Now, T-Top, Easy the Block Captain may have saved the fucking... See, Goods and Geechee's kind of saved it, because that was a good battle, man. That was a very good back and forth. They both did their thing. We got what we wanted out of that battle in the main event. Goods slick talked that motherfucker. Something crazy, dog. Geechee was doing his thing, doing the typical Geechee, man. It's real street shit. He got some punches. He can punch back. He can punch back to back, you know what I mean? But he doesn't get super duper intricate, but real talk, you know what I mean? He talking shit that he really did, you know what I'm saying? He talking real hustler, real G shit, allegedly, you know what I mean? But Goods does too, you know what I'm saying? Goods does too, you know what I'm saying? So, it was fire, man. It was a fire back and forth. It was a fire exchange, man. It was a fire verbal altercation. You know what I'm saying? It was fire. This was a fire battle, man. I thought. It kind of saved the night. But let me know what y'all think, man. Who won what? Who y'all got, man? It was, like I said, just a lackluster event, man. As far as who was on the paper. As far as how it looked on paper, it looked so fire. We was all like, yo, this Volume 6 gonna be fucking nuts. And the setting, though, was kind of weird. You know what I mean? I wanted to say that before I cut this shit off, too, as the setting was a little odd. You know what I mean? It looked like it wasn't really a street corner. It was like a movie set. You know what I mean? At first, I was like, yo, they really on the street corner? That's kind of dope. But then I was like, nah, they like in Hollywood somewhere at a movie set. But either way, man, I love battle rap. So I love events and I love battles. So I still enjoyed myself. And a lot of these battles are still worth watching. You know what I mean? I'm going to go back and watch a couple of them. Chilla, B-Dot. I'm going to watch Danny Myers, Ill Will. That's the only one that I really didn't finish watching. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy Brick Street Sprite. I'm finna break down some of this piff, you know what I'm saying? Some of this piff. I'll let y'all see a little bit of that shit, you know what I mean? It's some flame. But anyway, like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hoolie Vision. It's your boy Brick Street Sprite, and I'm out of here.